Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Construction Talk with the lads. My name is Matthew.
My name is Emmanuel.
I'm Victor.
Blackest man in Black Africa. Right. So this is our third episode of the podcast that we run and our what?
Our YouTube channel. Reverse Construction.
This is the first thing in the sound. Anyway, today we're going to talk about something different. Victor, what are we going to talk about?
Affordable housing.
All right.
Affordable housing in Africa, in Kenya, in the world.
Affordable
housing. Okay.
What's affordable housing first?
Affordable housing. Kwanza, let me tell you guys, affordable housing. It's a phrase of two words. Yeah. So
obviously.
Yeah. So in order to for us to battle this snake, we must know where it's coming from. So affordable, it's been debated that it's relative. That what is affordable to Matthew cannot be affordable to Kaisa.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
True.
Housing, according to the dictionary, providing shelter and accommodation. So you join the two, you get it.
Again,
You get it.
affordable shelter.
Affordable shelter.
Okay.
Yeah. So in Kenya, we've had this conversation for a long time, since enzi za Kibaki.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it started with the Jubilee administration.
You thought wrong. But I'm here. So, the Vision 2030 that was launched by Kibaki, we had the affordable housing in Woods. Yeah, we were aspiring to tackle that.
Yeah.
Then the Jubilee government came with the Big Four agenda.
I remember that.
We saw Ngara there being set up. In Kisumu, we have affordable housing too.
You don't say.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. We have
Is it affordable though?
It's relative.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, current governments too, we've had them talk about affordable housing. We want to build 250,000 units per year.
Annually.
Per year. That's a lot of units.
Actually, it was in both of the big political parties in manifesto last year.
Yeah.
The issue of housing.
But World Bank has highlighted that Africa, as a nation, we are 80%. We have a deficit of 80% in terms of housing. Yeah.
So only 20% of us wako na nyumba.
Wako na nyumba zenye zinaitwa nyumba.
The rest of us belong to the streets.
You belong to the streets. Okay. Yeah. So according to the constitution, according to the World Bank, it is your right to have affordable housing.
Oh, okay.
Not just housing, sanitation, and the best of that. Yeah, so next time ukishikwa, at least nimewachanua, you know your rights.
I have my rights.
I know my rights.
Yeah. So affordable housing, many nationalities have embarked on the journey. We have Singapore, Ethiopia. Yeah, you heard of Singapore. Our case studies made. So they have embarked on the affordable housing journey. We are part of that currently. I'd say we are very lucky because we have like a benchmark to at least look at what they are doing, what they got wrong, and what they got right. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Do you think it's going to be a success?
Currently, if it were to be a success, as at now, inafaa tukuwe na karibu 150,000 units that have been set up by this administration as of now.
This 6 months, 7.
It's 8 months. It's about 8 months since we started. So as of now, we should have about 150,000 units. So let's call a spade a spade. Bado.
So this government, one thing it should focus on to make their dream a success is that one of the main problems we are facing towards attaining the affordable housing, one is the cost of construction. The second thing is the cost of land. Actually, Nairobi has, in Africa, Nairobi has like the most expensive land.
We are blessed.
In some way maybe, but the government should look at it and see how it can reduce the cost of land. Because if the cost of land is high, there's no way the housing is going to be cheap. Because for a developer, anyone who wants to build, you see, it becomes a problem.
Even for the buying of the land itself. Because when you're constructing, you think of land ownership or acquiring a piece of land as a first step. Because you can't build in the air.
That's the building block.
That's where the building stands on.
And it's the most expensive asset in building and construction.
It doesn't come as a surprise when people kill each other for pieces of land.
Okay.
And it's also that other point on the cost of construction. If the cost of construction is high, like if you look at it literally, there's no way the cost of construction will be high, then you deliver cheap houses or affordable houses. It cannot work that way. So the government, the Kenya government, should really work on the prices. Let's say like the price of cement, the price of steel. Those are the main commodities used in construction. So it should work to reduce it. Maybe even if it means talking to the manufacturer. Like now, how much is a bag of cement? It's around 700 or so.
700, 800.
So it should go back to the manufacturer and ask them, how can we reduce this? How can we make it 500 or so? In that way, it will help. It will help in the ease of construction. It will spur the rate at which construction will be carried out, and generally in the long term, the cost of construction will come down, and it will help us achieve the goal of having affordable units.
Actually, when Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president,
His Excellency.
I'm sorry.
Kenyatta, if you're watching this,
cut that.
Kenyatta, if you're watching this, we respect
you. When PS Hinga came from South Africa, he was very radical. He was very maverick. He championed for that. For like subsidies in steel prices. If we are trying to achieve this affordable housing thing, the cost of construction is just too high.
It's too high to afford. It's too high to have that target achieved of having those 250,000 units per year.
Crazy target.
It's a crazy target over there. And it's interesting what Kaiser said earlier about the prices of steel. I think in the month of March, the steel prices rose up by 30%.
By 30%.
I don't know where we are right now, but that was something that I saw in Business Daily on the month of March. So these are some of the things that are affecting us as an industry, and the government needs to.
I think our viewers should tell us what do you think about the cost of construction.
Absolutely. You can tell us what you think.
So Keisa earlier was telling me about the taxes in construction.
It's another thing the government should consider to bring the costs down. One thing, the government should reduce the taxes imposed on the construction industry, because construction industry actually has it's the most taxed industry. You see, and the government should reduce this tax to enable even the suppliers and the developers in construction of the units. Also, to achieve this goal, you see, the housing agenda as a whole, it should not be entirely as a government project. The government should bring in ways in which and making policies to allow the private developers also to contribute into the construction of these units. You see, because actually, as we know, sahi government yetu ni kaina do. Literally,
we are broke.
We are broke. So it's really hard for the government alone to build 250,000 units per year. So it should come up to achieve this goal. It needs to look into the details, bring up programs whereby private developers can apply into the program, and then be given a chance. So let's say if anyone applies, if the private developers apply for the affordable housing program, at least maybe they can make some policies, maybe they buy some materials at a discounted rate, something of sort.
Yeah.
That will spur the goal to achieving the number of units which they dream of, the 250 annually.